Yes, my people, how are we doing today? FA Cup day, yes, it is back. God, the last time we went to an FA Cup game was, of course, Wembley. You know what I mean? Time flies, don't it? We've got Southampton at home in the FA Cup third round today, 12:30 kickoff. It's an early one today, you know, so something new, something excited to kind of look forward to, you know, despite our poor form. Got the new gear, as you can see, the white one and that, the black one wasn't in stock. So my quest to get in the third kit is still on, my people. But look, today is an FA Cup game. We're going to try and forget the Tottenham game, the hammering we took against Spurs, even though it was basically just under 3 days ago, to be honest. But we just got to move away from that as quick as we can. We're playing the Southampton side, have lost their last 6 in a row. I said what I had to say about this game in my Palace versus Southampton FA Cup third round preview. Make sure to check that out if you haven't done that before you watch this video. Make sure to like, share, subscribe as well. Follow me on my socials. But anyways, we really got to show up today. I really want a convincing win, a comfortable win, and for us to dominate and, you know, play from the get-go, play for 90 minutes. You know, this is a Southampton side who've been on a treacherous and horrendous run of form recently. We should be beating a team like Southampton. We've already beaten them this season at home 1-0. We should have won that by 4-0 with the way we played in certain periods of that game and that. So I expect nothing but a win. I'll be fuming if we lose. It is the FA Cup, and kind of won't sort of be like that sort of fussed and devastated if we were to get knocked out. But it'll be nice to go on a cup run just to keep the Palace fans and just to keep the Palace fans happy, to give them some hope. You know what I mean? You know, we still got, if we were still in the FA Cup and we did get to the quarterfinals, even the semis again, we'd have a chance of winning a trophy and getting really far and, you know, ending this frustrating campaign on a high, to be honest. So, can we do that today? Fingers crossed we can. See you lot on the way to Selhurst Park. Do not let me down, Palace. Let's just get the win and just move on to round 4. It's not going to be easy, but I really expect us to play well today, especially against Southampton, who are rubbish. So, see you then. Come on, the Palace. That's with my daddy. Hasn't been on for a while. It's your birthday today.
Yeah, my birthday today.
Yeah, hopefully Palace don't let you down.
Celebrate well, brother. They've been doing that lately.
yeah. Hopeful for today?
Feels a bit strange, to be honest with you. I don't think either team are going to put their first team out. And if our reserves are anything to go by, we watched them in a friendly, but they came on the second half basically. It wasn't great. I'm not anticipating a great game today. I think it's just going to be a scrappy affair. I think if one team puts more of their first team on, they'll probably win it. But, you know, Southampton are struggling at the bottom. We're not on form. We haven't got no momentum.
What's your prediction?
I could see this going to penalties, to be honest with you.
There's no replay. No, there is a replay for the third and fourth round.
Is there?
And then after that, there's no replays.
Are you joking me? Oh,
apparently, apparently there is. I was watching the Man U Everton game, so
I'm trying to work out some enthusiasm, because the other thing I'm a bit concerned about is the fact is that the crowd at Palace, the last 2 home games, has been flat. I mean,
it's
even
been
the
crap,
fans,
hasn't it?
You know, the whole atmosphere at the club at the moment is a bit down.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, I think we desperately need some fresh legs in there and stuff to sort of spice it up a bit. But
yeah, definitely.
You know,
like a big signing.
You know, the crowd, even before the game when the players come out, it's just flat.
That glad all over is being signed. It's just like there's no meaning to it whatsoever. No passion.
I mean, I think the other thing as well is you've got Fulham, Brighton and Brentford really playing well and really pushing on, and we're not doing it.
Exactly.
And I think that is showing as well. So I think the pressure of those three clubs,
things are getting
really
stale at Palace.
So they've moved on, they've improved and they've moved on, and we're going the opposite direction. And I think that's having an effect on the club as well.
No, it is massively.
Because we should be doing as well as they are. Because I mean, you know, we should be doing as well as those clubs are doing. They're not, for whatever reason. So, but anyway, let's.
What was your prediction again?
I'll go 1-0 Palace.
But love the optimism.
Hopefully
they win on the
be
birthday.
More enthusiastic about it.
Yeah, I wish as well. See you lot at Selhurst Park. We'll go through the team lineups once we get there. In the stadium right now, so we've got the team lineups. New kit underneath, like I said. In the goal we got Gaita, left back Ward, Anderson Gay, right back Klein. Strong midfield of Hughes, Doucouré, Elise and Cam, Zaha, Edouard and Ayew. That's our front three. It's a strong team. I expect nothing but we come on. Say this for team rock bottom of the table, we've lost their last 6. Good turnout, like what, 3,000 to 4,000. Hopefully we can match them today down there, especially the home style block.
brilliant finish. He scores again against Southampton, almost a carbon copy of the one he scored in October. Come on. That's the start we needed, man. Positive play, down the middle. No VAR needed for that. Brilliant goal. Come on, the Palace, man. Slide it in with the crossbar. Handball! Come on, referee, man. Surely that looked like a handball for Wild Ones. Definitely. Marnie Gordon and Richards warming up there. Nice to hopefully see them on at some point. So far, it's been very one-sided. It's been all Palace. You've got the Southampton fans singing Nathan Jones in football. They're not happy. They want him out. They're not happy at all. They've been poor, Southampton. But we got the goal. We're leading. Just need to be a little bit more better on the end product in that common. Free kick for Southampton. That's more Prowse taking it. Top save from Dyer. Blimey, he's good with his free kicks. Jesus. 1-1. It was a free kick to the left-hand side, about like 30 yards out. Whipped in. It wasn't even like direct. It went all the way over the centre. Kiteson having an absolute like nightmare, man. Oh my God. Listen, if we stay up, we need a new goalkeeper in the summer because he's awful. He looked like he completely missed the ball or something from where I am. More Prowse again. He scored a goal and it's like their second attempt at the game, man. Rubbish.
At least say needs to be out on the wing.
He's onside, surely. Oh! Corner, headed away. We dominated but then switched off and got punished, simple. Just got to come out firing at all things in the second half and else Southampton are going to come out a lot better. Product, our downfall yet again. Half-time thoughts down on that.
Oh look, we started off well, we went 1-0 up and then switched off again like we normally do, and Ward concedes a free kick and the cross comes in, poor keeping, poor defending, and there's just a lack of intensity in our play, you know. There's no on the ball, there's no like getting at them at all. Not that Southampton are brilliant, I mean, you know, they got a fortunate goal, to be honest with you, but poor defended by us. But yeah, it's all a bit flat here at the moment, but we've got to come out and just show a bit of intent, I think.
Passion as well, positivity. It's all we can ask of Palace, man. I wouldn't make any changes at half-time, but if we did get a little slow, I'd take maybe Elisa off Reze potentially, and I'd switch maybe Edouard if he got tired from the Teta because he's the only striker we got on the bench. Kamari Gordon's a shout as well. I'd love to see him come on. It's a perfect game for him. It's a cup game. We've got nothing to lose in some ways, so yeah, just got to give it out and see it up for the second half. Come on, Palace. Yeah, Reading have just scored against Watford. Apart from that in our game, the rest of the other ones are just flat. And you got Forest Green and Birmingham postponed in that. So yeah, nothing today is looking any good, like goal-wise. You know, apart from our game, of course. Come on, Eagles. Done better there, Southampton, but shocking defending once again from our own corner, and then they go and score. Useless. Why is Anderson so far forward down? Never know, but fair enough. Just needs to make sure he can pass the ball well. Lovely football, lovely. Back on the counter, just shoot. Have a crack. Not the best going on. Will. Poor again, Elise. Got no comment really. Football's awful for us right now. I think they're making a subs on Southampton, but things need to change. We need Eze on and Kamari Gordon potentially. Edouard off of Mateta, Mature off Luca, and this is going to be the captain. Present the guy made a good save. Tristan, I've been on, I think there, one of the Southampton attackers tipped it over the bar. Southampton got a corner, and they've been by far the better team over the last 10 minutes. Lost for words right now. That number 13 should never play for Palace and go again. Mucking around, thinking he's Allison. Too much football with his feet. Gives the ball away and Armstrong scores. 2-1 Southampton. Things have just gotten absolutely ridiculous. I mean, I don't even know what to say after watching that. The minute he did that, I knew what was coming. Game over. We ain't coming back from that. We've been rubbish, we've been shocking, and we're getting beaten by a team rock bottom of the Premier League who've hardly scored many goals and lost 6 in a row. This team's going back to the Championship, man, because we're rubbish, man. Absolutely useless. There's no fight, there's no passion, there's nothing. It's a load of Slips going at left back to Ward. Eze's coming on for Will Hughes. I don't understand. I mean, for that goal from Southampton, the second one, he made 2 subs and we just muck up and go up and see. Fans are getting really restless. There's boos as well. And the only team looks like they're scoring right now is Southampton. We're getting dominated by a team who are bottom of the table. Shambles, man. There's no passion at all. There's no pride. The atmosphere's been shambolic, and I'm getting fed up of watching the same football week in, week out, man. Properly, man, for God's sake.
Is this about us equalising? It's about them scoring a third goal.
Defensively, we're appalling. Look, man. Clumsy, slow, getting desperate. No leadership. The passion's just gone in the club, in the team, and from the fans. And the way we're playing, it's going to get a whole lot worse. Looked off. Now the flag goes up, for God's sake. Bite your bottle drops, absolute bottle drops. I wouldn't even be applauding them, I'd be telling them to something. It's ridiculous, man. There's no fight, we're out of the cup. The season's just gonna get worse, man.
You know, they're just not, there's no team play, there's no intensity.
What about you, Dad?
A complete rubbish. I mean, that is just complete rubbish. Those players out there, second half particularly, no intent, no desire, no passion, no shots on target on goal. It's pathetic. And trust me, those players at the moment in this club, with what we've got and how we're playing our football, we're going to get relegated with that. That was a poor performance. Rubbish.
Shameful, simple as, absolute shameful. It's all going off there, away in the Palace, so I don't even care really. I mean, listen, we're going down at this rate.
The only time they showed any passion was when they didn't like one of the decisions from the referee.
Exactly.
That's the only time when they suddenly woke up. Other than that, they walk around that pitch like they're taking a dog for a Sunday walk.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, there was absolutely not an ounce of desire on that pitch to win a game of football.
Yeah.
You can talk about wanting players in during the transfer window, but you've got players out there walking around on their own. There's no teamwork, there's no philosophy in how we're going to win this game. There's just nothing. I don't know what Vieira's going to be doing or what he hasn't done. I don't know.
If we lose our next 2 games, will they sack him? Big questions. Because it's not good enough. The football's poor. Everything's just gone from.
Well, I don't know. The problem is, I don't know who else would come in at such. We haven't got enough. You know, we haven't got enough time to get a manager in and turn things around. But the players just aren't playing. They're just not playing. There's just no desire to win a game of football. Southampton weren't great. They weren't great at all, but they wanted it. They wanted to win the game, and we didn't. You can't turn up for a professional football match and not want to win the game. If you just turn up and think you're going to win the game, it doesn't happen.
Exactly.
And these players need a rocket up their arse.
Yeah, things are going to get a whole lot worse. I've got no hope with this team anymore. I've got no hope with us with our Premier League fixtures because that's all we've got to play for. It's been a poor season. It's been rubbish. The atmosphere was shit. And yeah, man, I'm fed up. I've had enough. I'm done, man. I'm just bored, apathetic. We don't look like we're going to sign anyone, let's be real. Oh, man. We got some big problems and we're heading down to the Championship at this rate with the way everything's going, man.
Just got back from the stadium. I'm gonna be straight up. We're going down. The way we're playing, we're going down. The football's poor. We're not scoring any goals. Well, that's 5 defeats in 6 if you include the Carabao Cup and today's FA Cup, and obviously the 3 Premier League games we lost to Forest, Tottenham, and Fulham. The only game we won was Bournemouth. The facts in it. Yeah, I feel bad for my dad because that was his birthday and he had to watch that crap. It was shocking, man. Absolutely shocking. Yeah, listen, the wheels are coming off. Well, this is the middle of the wheels coming off. The start was the Fulham and Spurs defeats. This is the middle, and it's going to get a whole lot worse with Chelsea, Newcastle, Brighton, and Man U coming up. You know, in them games of the Premier League and that. So, yeah, I've got no hope for this team no more. I'm really the club's flat. We haven't moved on. We're losing our identity. You know, there's no spirit in our play throughout the club. It's just getting worse. I'm fuming right now, and I'm deflated and shocked at the same time. I'm really just pissed off, to be honest. So yeah, I did a fan come afterwards as well, just voicing my opinion and my frustrations on how everything is. Yeah, man. It's not a good period to be a Palace fan. Out of the FA Cup third round for a team that got to the semi-final last year, it's diabolical. So yeah, the work that, I mean, I think Vieira's lost the dressing room currently right now. The players aren't playing for him. We're not going to be signing any players in January by the looks of it. Parish, I don't know what his plan is. The only way we're going is down to the Championship. It's as simple as that, the way they're playing, because that team's spineless. How we're currently sitting 12th on 22 points, 3 points behind Chelsea who we play next, I will never know whatsoever. It's not good enough. It just shambles, and it really sums us up. So, see you lot in the next video, my people. Pray for Palace, because it's just going to get a whole lot worse currently. It's just only the beginning. That's the worst thing about it. Like, share, subscribe. Socials, you know where they are. Link down below. And oh God, we need a saving grace quick, don't we?